tonight, from SoFi Stadium,
there's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They run once more with Edwards. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take. Well, that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Levis.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
This is caught, it's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans add 6 to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-3 is your score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Levis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Levis back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Levis now off of play action.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him offside too?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They go with Edwards left side, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On fourth down, Herbert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, it's Herbert.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and 2.
Here's Herbert.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we are at halftime. Fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a give here to Pollard.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Levis.
He completes it to Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Josh Wiley, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Herbert flush to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, Herbert on the move to his left.
That is caught.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Herbert off of play action. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert on third down now. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The Chark goes in motion left.
Now a handoff. Edwards trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Levis sets up to throw here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Levis. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the...
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert escaping the pressure right.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that, Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Being chased out left. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Down to the 22-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run once more with Edwards. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Edwards. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And Edwards will score for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And the Titans getting set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. That pass taken in by Burks.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting play.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. And Shark calls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Dancing to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
There he goes, left side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. And Levis going back to the air.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man right side is Shark.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now Herbert.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Herbert.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert to throw.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.